everyone, it's Shanna, 5M Family Homestead. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. If you haven't already done so, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. That way any other videos that we upload that is pool related, you guys will get notified about. Also, if you have any questions about above ground pools, we have a pool playlist. It shows a lot of our different videos on setting up a pool, setting a sand base, backwashing your pump, all of those things. If you still are not finding what you're looking for, go ahead and shoot us a message, or you can comment below and I'll be happy to answer any questions. So it is pool season. We have our above ground pool up. We have a 54 by 22 foot. It's bigger than last year, so I have to make sure my numbers are correct. 54 by 22 foot above ground Coleman pool. It's our second one over the last 5 years. We love it. Anyways, it's up. One of the things that I've learned over the years that is one of the most crucial pieces of equipment besides a pump is your vacuum. Now, there's tons of manual vacuums out there. You hook the water hose up to manually vacuum the pool, and they work just fine. The problem I have is I'm only 4'11", and the pool I can barely see when I'm sitting on the side of the pool. I can barely see over the top of it, so it's really hard for me to manually vacuum my pool. You can get in and do it, but it's a wee bit chilly still. Ooh, I don't like doing that. So we have in the past used a robotic vacuum cleaner. Robotic vacuum cleaner, where you charge the battery, you put it in the pool. It's cordless, it's hoseless, and they're wonderful. So here's what this video is about. We had a company reach out to us and sent us a robotic vacuum cleaner. This is Hydrus, and it looks like a spaceship. So what am I gonna do? I need to charge it. I haven't even opened it yet, and I already know I'm gonna need to charge it. I'm gonna unbox it, I'm going to get it charged, and then we're gonna put it in the pool, and then I'm gonna give you my honest review of it. Because here's the thing. We've had other companies send us their robotic vacuums in the past, and I have not liked them at all. I have a cleaner or a vacuum cleaner now that I absolutely love, but I'm willing to try another one. There's always something bigger and better sometimes. I'm gonna get this plugged in, I'm gonna vacuum it, and then later on to this afternoon, I'll put it in the pool. It needs to be vacuumed anyways because we've had a lot of windy days around here, and there's leaves all in the pool. They've settled to the bottom. I need to get them off the bottom. So first things first, we're gonna unbox it. We're gonna go ahead and get it charging, and then we're gonna see what this bad boy can do. I've unboxed it. I'm gonna show y'all more of the features once I get it charged and we get it outside, but so far everything looks good. I briefly went over kind of the instructions. That's been one of the biggest beefs I have with some of these vacuums, is it's really hard to understand. These look really good. Again, I'm gonna charge it now, and then we'll go out later and put it in the pool, and we'll see what it does. It's a couple days later. I've actually used the vacuum one time, but I'm gonna use it again. My pool was not very dirty the first time to use it, so I didn't feel like I got a really good feel of how well it picked up. But where I left off was it was charging. So this is the charging port. On here it shows a red light when it's not charged, a green light when it's done. It took about 8 hours. I would suggest you fully let it charge the first time. I know it says that in the instructions, but I've learned over time with the robotic vacuums, it's best to let it charge fully the first time before you use it. This is the filter. To be honest, I'm not 100% game with it. It seems kind of flimsy. And when I put it back on here, it's not easy to put back on. I will tell you that too. But if you can get it on, see, it's still not on. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna put it back together. Okay, after some finagling, I got it in there. But I will tell you, like, this part right here was already, the filter right here was bent. So I lifted it out last time and just kind of manipulated a little bit to not break it. So, I mean, I think it'll be fine. Overall, putting it together, putting this back on is pretty easy. You just kind of line it up and it locks in. So super easy on that front. It is really light. I do like that part of it. It is actually pretty light. I'm actually going to take it out to the pool right now. The boys are in the pool. I'm going to, Easton's going to have the GoPro. He's actually going to video it underneath the water, kind of show you what it does, give you a better idea of how it moves. Now, I know one thing that Easton said the other day that he had noticed about it was our pool is on sand. It is not a perfectly smooth surface, and so at parts where there was grooves, it would get stuck. So, I don't know, that's kind of a con and for me because I need it to move all over my pool, but I would imagine if you have an above ground or an in-ground pool or a smoother surface for an above ground pool, it should be fine. So anyways, let's get this thing in the water. We'll see what it looks like. The filter's cleaned out. We'll see what it picks up. Again, my pool's not super dirty right now, but it'll give us a good idea of what it can do. Okay, so to put it in the pool, first you're gonna make sure it's snapped on there, the lid. Underneath here is the button. You're gonna turn it on. That little beep tells you it's ready. You're gonna put it in the water. It says just to kind of let it float down.
And
now Easton's gonna show you what it looks like.
Did I press the on button?
Yep. One of the things I'm a little concerned about, and I don't know if this is that big of a deal, but like on my past vacuums, you kind of had to like set it to the correct setting for the size of your pool. If it's round or rectangular or whatever, you set the motor to kind of know, or the wheels to kind of know where it goes. This one does not, so I don't know if it has a memory set in it when it makes the laps around your pool, that it kind of remembers it. I'm not sure. I didn't read anything about that otherwise. So right now it looks like it's just going front and back on my pool, which I need it to go all the way around, so we'll see what it does. So it's been about 3 or 4 minutes and it's finally starting to make its way to the other side of the pool. It had kind of just went back and forth right here. Now, I will tell you, my kids probably had something to do with that, messing with it and stopping it and stuff, but it seems to have finally made its way over there. I don't know how long the run time is. I'll have to time it and see. But we'll see what kind of footage he gets, and then I'll wrap all of this up and tell y'all exactly my final thoughts on it, where to get it, and is it worth it? Okay, so what I've gathered is it makes like a zigzag pattern. So it's going like this. Y'all can't see that. This, and then it looks like it's going back. So maybe it does. Maybe it remembers the pattern. I'm not sure, but it, like I said, right now it's doing the zigzag pattern. It ended up back over there on the pool. Again, the boys are messing with it, I think, some, so I'm not getting a real good feel.
It's working really good.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, we'll let the GoPro tell the story. Okay, the vacuum's done. doing its thing. It ran for about 40 minutes, which, I mean, I guess that's okay. I don't know how it effectively vacuumed this entire pool in 40 minutes. The other thing is, it doesn't really have a handle on it. They do have a handle that attaches to your end of your pole that you hook onto it and pull it up, but they were already in the pool, so I just had them grab it. So let's get it out and see what it looks like.
Wait, they have the attachment?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, you're gonna want to make sure to turn it off as it comes out of the pool. All right, we're gonna take it apart. Again, you're gonna unhook it just like you did earlier. Make sure you turn it off as it comes out of the water. You don't want it on anymore when it needs to be on when it's going in the water, turned on right before it goes in the water, and turned off as soon as it comes out. So overall, you can kind of see it picked up a few good things on the bottom of this. There's sand, which that's kind of good. That sand is from when we first set up our pool, kind of kicking the liner inside around, trying to get the liner straight. Sand got in the pool, so pick that up. Okay, so here's my final thoughts. I think it's a pretty decent little vacuum. I think it'll work. I don't know that it's going to be effective when my pool gets super dirty because of how big it is. But if you have a smaller above ground pool, I think it'll be fine. I think it'll work just fine. The boys never mentioned anything about it getting hung up again, so maybe that was a fluke a couple days ago. How small it is, how compact it is. Overall, I think it's a pretty good vacuum cleaner. My pool is a 52 by 24 foot pool, and they probably make bigger versions of this vacuum for bigger pools, but I think for smaller pools, I think it'd be great. I think it's worth the money. I would buy it if we had a smaller pool. So the company of the vacuum is called Hydrus. It's Hydrus. It's a robotic vacuum cleaner, so it's chargeable. It takes anywhere from 6 to 8 hours to charge. The run time is about 30 to 45 minutes. And overall, I give it a thumbs up. So we'll leave a link in the description for the Amazon link to go over and purchase it. And let me know what you guys think. We'll talk to you later. Thanks, bye.